Welcome to another episode of the Breathe Light Daily Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time of tuning in, please take our time to listen to our previous episode. So, also press the like button and follow and give your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much. For today's episode, I'll be discussing about a topic that means so much to every one of us, and that topic is called your thoughts regulations and how this affects your mental wellness. Statistics shows that an individual has about 60,000 thoughts on a daily basis, and these thoughts influences you on a regular basis. These thoughts include your positive thoughts and negative thoughts, hence the reason why you need to regulate your thoughts. So for this episode today, I'll be discussing about relevance of your thoughts, how your thoughts influences you, and way to stay mentally healthy through your thoughts. So stay glued as we discuss about how your thoughts can be regulated to ensure mental wellness. The World Health Organization defined health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, not just your physical health should be your concern, but your social and mental health should also be a concern to you. Hence the reason why we are discussing this topic, thought regulations, because your thoughts influences you. Your thoughts is basically your pattern of thinking, what goes on in your mind. You can either be a coward or more than a conqueror. It all depends on your thoughts. What are you thinking about? Your thoughts goes a long way in influencing your present, your past, and your future. Hence the need to take charge of your thoughts on a daily basis, because this form basis for your future. So quickly, we'll be looking at how your thoughts influences you. First, your thoughts influences your emotions. Your emotions is basically how you feel. Your thoughts influences how you feel. Are you thinking of disappointment, rejections? Then you'll be having feelings of anxieties and fear because you are not certain. But if you are thinking everything is going to turn out well, then you can have that feelings of confidence and of strength. Hence the reason why you need to take charge of your thoughts, because your thoughts influences how you feel. The second way is how your thoughts influences you is that your thoughts influences your behavior. Your behavior is how you act. Your behavior is a function of your thoughts. If you are constantly thinking of positivism, then your actions will show that of being positive. But if you are thinking of negativism, then your action will show that also. Hence the reason why we all need to take charge of our thoughts. Another way your thoughts influences you is that it influences your sight. It influences what you see, and what you see rolls out to become your imaginations and your ideas. If you are seeing greatness, then your imaginations will be great. But if you are thinking about little, then your imaginations will be little. Instead of embracing a poor thought, a low quality thought, why not embrace something greater? Think greater and your imaginations will be greater. So, discussing about ways to stay healthy with your thoughts, we have the first one, which is recognize the need of positive thoughts. Without recognition of why you need to stay positive with your thoughts, you might not be able to maintain a healthy positive thought. So first, recognize how your thoughts influences you, how it influences your emotions, and how it influences your behavior and form your reality. That is the first one. The second one is develop healthy habits of positive thoughts. And how can you do this? Is by being conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious on a daily basis that I choose to stay positive with my thoughts, rather than letting negative thoughts take charge of my thoughts. I rather choose to let positive thoughts take charge. So be conscious of your thoughts on a daily basis, and have this thought filter where you can recognize that, oh, this is a negative thought and this is a positive thought, and which one do you want to stay? Is it the positive thought or the negative thought? Then the third way is is what I call challenging your negative thoughts. First, you need to identify these are my negative thoughts, then you challenge those thoughts. How do you challenge those thoughts? You challenge them with positive thoughts. First, you have to recognize how logical those thoughts are, then you can challenge them. For example, I failed in my last exam, that makes me a failure. Will I pass this next exam? You have to challenge it and look at what happened last semester. Why did I fail? What are the new things I need to do? That I failed last semester does not mean I'm going to fail again this semester. So those negative thoughts that comes to your mind, you have to identify them, you have to challenge them, and you have to change those thoughts to positive thoughts. Then the fourth way to stay healthy with your thoughts is be conscious of what you listen to, what you hear. Because what we take into our senses, through our senses to our brain, goes a long way in perception of what we have about our world. If you keep up with listening to negative things around you, then your thought is going to be negative. But if you choose to listen to things that are positive, your thought is going to be positive. Hence the need to be very conscious of what you listen to, what you say. So stay healthy by listening to the right things. In conclusion, your thought is an asset. Use it wisely. Nurture your thoughts to only accommodate positive thoughts. Weed out those unnecessary negative thoughts that are embedded in your thoughts today, and be conscious about what you're allowing your thoughts on a daily basis. So we have come to the end of today's episode where I discussed about relevance of your thoughts on your mental wellness. It will be a pleasure for me to hear your comments in the comment section, and also press the like button and follow. So thank you for tuning in, and I want you to remember that in your life pursuit, always ensure that you breathe life daily. Thank you.